Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the Cozy Club. Guys, you might have been wondering, where the heck have I been for the last 2 weeks? And more importantly, why the heck do I have a mustache and why do I have highlights in my hair? Well, I can answer that with one simple answer, and that is I have been gone on Twitch doing a subathon for the last 2 weeks. What is a subathon? Well, me and my wife, Mrs. Cozy, have been battling infertility, and I thought it'd be fun to host a subathon. You see, when the community donates and supports the battle against infertility, it adds time to the clock. And as you can see in the lower right-hand corner of the video, we have been live for almost 2 weeks. Now, I've had different punishments or incentives depending on which way you look at it, like having to tier 9 blue, in which I'll never use, having and shaving my beard, and giving a highlight and dyeing my hair for the very first time. I'm going to be having a separate video on that altogether. However, today we've got some big DSA news. Disney Sorcerer's Arena's developers in the official Discord has given us a small taste, a small tease, if you will, for the first legendary in over 6 months. Now, we've had our speculation over the past months or so who this is going to be, and a lot of us had some different predictions, and really no one was guessing this particular character. Let's go ahead and jump into the speculation and hop right into today's video. Alrighty, my friends. Well, are you used to the mustache yet? Probably not. I'm not either, but we are here in the official update Discord, and we've got Meathead Militia posting, as always, the content notes. Now, nothing too exciting this week. We have the highly anticipated Kita's kit was revealed, and she looks absolutely bonkers. That's going to be for another video later, either the end of this week or next week. The main thing we want to focus on is the clue and the hints. Now, I'm hoping they do more of these hints / clues in the future. Makes it a much more fun for the community. But here we have, in the near future, there will be a minor update coming. Now, we've been waiting for a legendary for a very long time, and this lines up almost perfectly with the anniversary of Snow White. Minor, obviously, you know, kind of giving a tease to the 7 dwarves, and we're gonna go ahead and break this down and see what it looks like if Snow White is truly going to be our next legendary. So we have the princess faction. Currently, right now, we have 9 princesses within the game, and we're missing Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. Now, Snow White is definitely one that could live up to legendary status. After all, she's the first princess, but how is her kit going to work, and what are the characters going to be that surround the legendary unlock? Now, there is a chance that it's going to be kind of a Mother Gothel unlock. However, for Snow White, my best guess is the 7 dwarves are going to be included within her kit. Now, there's a lot of speculation with the DSA community that it could be something like a spell, but in my best guess, I think that we're going to get some of the best summons within the game that really makes up a legendary character, and these summons like Sleepy, Grumpy, Dopey are going to offer buffs, debuffs, and really change up the battlefield and offer a real challenge. And that kind of takes me to what kind of character Snow White is going to be. We have obviously offense with Moana, support with Tiana. The princesses are such a solid faction. I see Snow White being a support character more than anything, but I also see it not really mattering, as the dwarves are probably going to carry the load for her for the most part. Now, one other thing I'd like to bring up is typically with new legendary releases or big meta-defining characters, we see anti-meta or offering up a solution for different kits out there. Hercules, Maleficent, Kita's coming out to fix some Maleficent problems. Where is Snow White going to come in? Now, the princesses are already extremely fast in a top 3 PvP team within the game. I want to see what Snow White's going to bring, and they're probably going to push the princess faction once again over the top. Now, if we're talking about what characters could be had for the overall Snow White unlock, it gets a little puzzling, and I want to jump on over to the Disney Wiki to look at what characters could be potentially unlocked. So we are looking at the cast of Snow White, and at first thought, guys, it's a pretty hard cast to pick apart for a legendary event. Now, there's really 2 schools of thought. Are they going to release every single dwarf as a separate character, kind of like a Maleficent release, and having 10 overall characters for the release of Snow White. Really hope it's not going to be that way, and I see the dwarves being incorporated into Snow White's kit. But in my best opinion, how I think this is going to be broken down is we're going to have Snow White as our legendary character, the evil queen being a huge unlock. Kind of wish that she had her own separate unlock, but she will be one of the characters as well. Of course, the Prince Charming. And then looking at it a little bit closer, some dwarves are just too big to put into a kit. You have Grumpy, Dopey, even Doc, the leader of the pack. They could definitely become their own characters and not be included into the overall Snow White kit, which would equal out about 5 characters to make it work. Now, some other minor characters, which, you know, we have Cobra Bubbles and Captain Gantu. The Huntsman has a good shot to be pulled into the legendary event, and Magic Mirror for a spell. Now, if we've talked about this and if we've looked at this before, guys, there's a chance this isn't a legendary. Snow White is a pretty big character, and it would be shocking if she wasn't a legendary. However, in my best guess, because of how long it's been, I expect us to have a very powerful princess, one of the first that we've ever had, have all the dwarves with her, have maybe separation between some of the dwarves, and then Prince Charming and Evil Queen. So, Cozy Club, I want you guys to comment down below. Number 1, do you think this is going to be a legendary event? And is Snow White worth legendary status? And number 2, who is your best guess on the characters that are going to be needed to unlock Snow White, as well as what is her kit going to be? I know a lot of people want all the different dwarves, but that does mean more farming, but it would be really cool to get all these new characters, refreshing the game with a whole new meta and a bunch of new abilities and a bunch of kits to go ahead and process. Now, we've got the princesses. They're going to be skyrocketing up, and this is my best guess at our next legendary. Now, should be within next week or maybe 2 weeks away. Usually they don't tease or even show info until it's pretty close to launching outside of a couple of game modes. So, Cozy Club, let me know your comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know you guys are not used to the highlights in the mustache yet, and if you haven't, I encourage you to come on over to Twitch, join the party. We've got a great community here, and we're having a ton of fun. We're doing a little bit of everything. I'm taking people around San Diego. We're playing a bunch of different games, and it's been an absolute blast to be streaming 2 weeks straight. For those that know the reference, I feel like I'm on the Truman Show. And for those that don't have time, I'm going to go ahead and do a catch-up video on Twitch showing the last 2 weeks, with it ending with me getting a tattoo, guys. So a lot of craziness here. Comment down below your thoughts. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Cozy Club today. It's absolutely free, and you can find that down at the bottom, the red shiny subscribe button. And until next time, stay cozy.